So this is the third video I've done. I'm going to do like this, where I pretty much just rant about different animes that I've watched. And as of now, I have not gotten any money from YouTube, and I have made at least 20 videos now on my channel, I think. I feel like I'm entitled to YouTube money, but I guess I'm gonna keep on making videos till I get that YouTube money. So anyway, this week I've decided to talk about Cowboy Bebop. Some would argue that Cowboy Bebop is the best anime ever made. But that is untrue. Because something can't be the best if something is better than it. And there is a show that's better than Cowboy Bebop. It's called Trigun. And if you want to challenge me on this point, I will fight you, because Trigun's a better show than Cowboy Bebop. The gung-ho guns are really hype, and that's why Trigun's cooler. Plus there's a dude who carries around a giant cross on his back, and it turns out to be like a weapons locker, and a machine gun, and a rocket launcher, all at the same time. And you know what? Just go watch Trigun. Like, I don't even care, you don't even need to watch the rest of this video, just go watch Trigun. Trigun's really cool. Like, I used to think Trigun was just about a dude who has a gun, like 3 guns duct taped together, and that's what Trigun is. But Trigun is a really good anime that's better than Cowboy Bebop, so go watch that. Anyway, this episode's supposed to be about Cowboy Bebop, so how about I just kind of start over from here and just go like 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Okay, so even though I was gonna say Trigun again, even though Cowboy Bebop isn't the best anime ever, it is a pretty good show. Like, its theme song alone might be in the top 10 theme songs full time. Like, it's not my favorite theme song, but it's up there. Like, my favorite theme song would probably be Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood's third opening, which I think is Golden Time Lover or something. But, that could be a bias thing, because that was the first anime theme song I actually sat down and watched, and it got me really hyped for anime in general. You see, for some reason, I can't talk about Bebop without thinking about other things that do something better than Bebop. Okay, so what does Bebop do that's cool? I like the world of Cowboy Bebop. Like, it's the one thing that I feel like it has an edge over on shows like Trigun, where Trigun's world is okay. It reminds me a lot of Borderlands, but like, I like the uniqueness of Cowboy Bebop's world, where it's like takes place in 2070 or something, and humanity has set up shop all around the solar system. So it's a great show if you want to see them. Like, every episode, pretty much every episode, they're going to a new place around the solar system, like different moons of gas giants. Like, they hang out on Mars a couple times. They go to Earth, I think, maybe 2 or 3 times during the series. Like, it's really cool if you like kind of just like space adventures, where it's adventures actually happening in space, like just bebopping around the solar system, for lack of better terms. So Bebop is Bebop, by the way, is the name of the ship. So that's in so that's the ship that's the main characters all live in. Which the main characters is about like there's actually 5 if you count the dog. There's a bunch of randos that kind of get paired together by fate or something, and they're all decent characters. I wouldn't say that they're better than a show like Trigun, but hey, Trigun's a better show. Go watch Trigun. But the characters are as follows. There's a dude named Spike. He has a mysterious past, and it kind of gets explained, but not really. There's a big dude named Jet who has like a robo arm, and he used to be a cop, and now he's a bounty hunter. Like all the main characters they're all bounty hunters technically, which in this sci-fi world, bounty hunters are often referred to as cowboys or space cowboys. I don't know why, probably because it sounded cool. So that's why it's called Cowboy Bebop, since they're all a bunch of space cowboys on a starship known as the Bebop. There's also a character named Faye. Her whole deal is she had some terrible like disease, probably like the infamous super cancer, and she had to be frozen. And she's from like our time or something, and then she was frozen, so she wakes up in that future 70 years later. And has to become a bounty hunter to pay off medical expenses or something. Then there's Ed, who is like an orphan who's really good with computers and kind of acts as a comic relief character. They have a small dog that just kind of wanders into every scene. And it's probably my favorite character. Oh, okay, no, my favorite character is a guy named Piero. I think that's his name. He's like this weird clown man that just kind of messes with Spike for an entire episode. It's great. Like, if I was to recommend any episodes of Cowboy Bebop, Piero would be like my number 2 recommendation. Well, my number 2 or maybe number 1. Like, it was actually like the first episode I watched on TV. When I was just like flipping through the channels one night and Cowboy Bebop was on, and I wanted to know what it was about. And it was just this weird episode where this guy named Piero, which is some weird clown dude in a suit with like an umbrella, is just like murdering people. And like Spike is trying to hunt him down because there's bounty on his head. But this dude's really weird and freaky. Another great episode is there's an episode where they're all just kind of on their spaceship just hanging out, and they're getting picked off one by one by a mysterious like alien monster. And I'm going to spoil the episode now, but you can just stop listening to this. Go watch man, I can't remember the name of the episode. I think it was like the 7th episode or something. It was supposed to be, I think, the last episode at first. Like they planned it, it could have been a last episode because the ending of it implies that everyone on board the ship is dead. But the episode is, there's a monster that's like stalking them on their ship, and it turns out it was like leftover like seafood that's Spike, the main character, had left in the fridge like 3 months ago, and it had like mutated in space or something. That's another good episode. So go watch the episode of Piero and the episode with the space food. I'm like looking on my computer right now to see what the name of those episodes are. Yeah, I don't actually like really plan a lot of these rants out. Like this one's going better than expected. Maybe it's because I like the show. Like, not that I don't like the other shows, but like Cowboy Bebop has some pretty cool and stupid moments that I enjoy. It's still not as good as Trigun, but yeah, don't if you just go watch Trigun and then watch Cowboy Bebop, and you should be fine. Wait a minute. It seems like they named the DVDs like season 1 is like episodes 1 through 5, and season 2 is 6 through 10. Like, it's 6 seasons, and each season's like 5. There's some seasons with 2 episodes. It's so stupid. Yeah, I could keep on going on about Trigun, but I'm calling it now. Okay, you know what? This is supposed to be about Cowboy Bebop. Go watch Trigun. It's super hype. There's a dude who has a sniper rifle that's like a half a mile long and stupid. And there's also a saxophone guy who can like control people's minds. And look, I'm hiding in the trunk of a van, and now I'm dead. Cowboy Bebop was hype though. Not the best though.